I'm back again, fuckers, and let's talk about this new Supra that's breaking the goddamn internet. And, well, realistically, this is how it's pretty much going. It's going just like this. Oh god, here we go. Here's the first guy. Oh, here we go. Here he's gonna say it. Bro, the new Supra's fucking stupid. Mark IV Supra's for life. Fucking new Supra's junk. It's not gonna be fast enough. It's not a GTR killer. Why the fuck did Toyota waste their time? But they didn't want to build a GTR killer to begin with. It just happened to be a very powerful car, so it kind of worked out that way, but that's not what it was originally intended for. It was meant to be like a GT racer, and it was this cool car. Fuck that, bro. That's not what it was meant for. It's supposed to be a GTR car. It's supposed to be fucking badass car, bro. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna play with my fucking Honda Civic, and I'm gonna fucking have a good time. You know what? You're just a fucking hater, man. You're a fucking hater, because you don't understand that Mark IV is so much better. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. How am I the hater? I just said that, yeah, the new car is awesome. That's not me hating. I think it's awesome that they're gonna have a new Supra. Has some weird quirks and some things I don't 100% agree with, but it's definitely a little weird. I'm just not sure how I feel about it yet. Just not as cool as the MKV, man. Just not as cool as the MK4. You just guys will never understand. I'm going over to play with my Honda Civic now. This is how I fucking feel looking at the internet for the last 24 hours. It has gone full fucking retard. Within the last 24 hours, the internet has blown the fuck up with the new Supra. It's ungodly. Motor Trend, the smoking tire, every fucking place is talking about the new Supra, the new Supra, the new Supra. And the thing is, guess what? It's still a fucking concept, guys. It's not an actual car. And on top of that, it's a racing concept. That's not the car that you're gonna get on the street. There's so many variables yet, so many things that haven't been talked about. We don't know what it's gonna be compared to, like when we have compared to the Mark IV Supra. We don't fucking know yet. So many people, so many assumptions are being made. It is unreal to me, and I just don't quite understand it. So, you know, basing it off the information we have so far, it's very, very, very minimal. Takata, what the hell his name is, who actually designed the car, has given very little information on it. I know a lot of magazines spoke to him personally. He did say openly that it is going to be different from the BMW Z4. It is not going to be the same exact car. Yes, are they working together, but it's not going to be like the FRS and BRZ. That's what everyone's afraid of. It's not going to be like that. If you even look at the concepts, they're radically different from each other. He said when the end product comes out, you guys will be able to tell that they are two different cars. Yes, they're working together to make the same car anyway, but they said what's the interior, exterior, motor-wise, it is going to be different. So they're not going to be the same car, but they are working together to build a similar car, if this makes sense. And I know a lot of things I'm getting from people is it going to be reliable? Is it going to have issues? We don't know. One of the big things also the designer said, you know, at the end of the day, they're working with BMW because their sports division is fantastic. Let's face it, at the end of the day, you can't deny BMW's M division. I mean, the M3, the M4, M6, they're all fantastic cars, record breakers every time they build a new one. But the reliability, not so much. But that's where Toyota steps in and is like, look, you guys can help us, we'll work with you, but you has to be reliable. We cannot have, you know, unreliable cars. We will not accept it, period, end of story. We cannot put the Toyota name on it if it's not reliable. So it's kind of getting the best of both worlds in my eyes. You're getting the performance from BMW and all their racing time and technology, and you're getting reliability from Toyota. I mean, it's a win-win in my eyes. I am beyond ecstatic for that end of it. And another thing, you know, people say like, well, you know, the Mark IV Supra was so built by Toyota, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hold on, time out. Technically, the head was outsourced to Yamaha, basing off the first motor, which was the WEN-JZ, and then they just revamped it some. So Yamaha technically designed the head originally, okay? Getrag built the transmission, which is German, holds a shit ton of power, and is fantastic and very reliable. Okay, another thing not made with them. Technically, the rear end was designed by TRD USA, okay? That is a subsidy of Toyota, but they aren't Toyota, if that makes sense. And then it was designed, I believe, in Japan. I want to say the body was, or maybe I had some Italian characteristics to it, but, you know, it's a hodgepodge car also. Yes, did it have to technically partner with the company? No, but it's still a hodgepodge car. It's not 100% built by Toyota. It doesn't have all this 100% transmission from Toyota, head, motor, you know, it's not. You're lying to yourself if that's how you truly feel about it. It's not true whatsoever. Toyota did give us some information on the car though, you know, trying to get away from the whole BMW Toyota thing. That's about as much I'm going to speak on that. You guys can let me know down in the comments what you think, but there is some information they did give us. I'm going to have to resort to my little phone here and rattle some stuff off for you guys real quick. So here was some of the issues people were having issue with. The Mark IV Supra had a wheelbase of 100 inches. Sadly, the wheelbase on the new one is shorter by about 3 inches, and that's usually not a good thing. It's been shown from years past, the longer the wheelbase, the better it usually performs. So the fact that it went shorter is not something I'm really happy to see. The width, it did get a little bit wider. Height is actually shorter. The pictures are deceiving. They're saying the one coming out will actually be slightly shorter than what the outgoing Supra was, so that's a good thing. And actual body length though is longer than the old Supra too. So the wheelbase is shorter, but actual physical body length is longer. And I'm assuming that's because of safety standards and all that good stuff. So, you know, obviously 25 years ago, they didn't have the same safety standards that we have today. So it's gonna have some differences. The one thing people have bitched and complained about the most was probably the roof line, how it's kind of bulbous and really sticks up. From my understanding, again, that has to do with safety regulations. The way that's coming up and adding airbags up towards the roof line and stuff, so it kind of makes it bulbous looking compared to the Supra, which is how the roof comes off the damn thing, and it's made of aluminum, so it's not really too safe, but it works and it was light, so that's one thing. Another issue was I really wanted to know how much it was going to weigh, but since they don't have a true production car yet, they aren't able to give weight numbers. That's something I'm really lingering on. I really would like to know how much it weighs. I'm going to say it's probably going to come in around 3,400, or probably around what the Mark IV was. You remember you're losing back seats with the new one. It will be a true two-seater. More aluminum and stuff in the car. I wouldn't think it would be any lighter just because now you're also adding all the extra airbags and all the other safety shit. But I'm hoping it does drop some weight. Now let's get down to the drivetrain and motor here, because that's probably what everyone's thinking and talking about. From reading multiple articles, from what I've seen so far, no one can give a definitive answer because Toyota hasn't announced anything. Again, now the magazines that I spoke directly with the engineering designer who was there that day, he is saying it will have a BMW power plant, guys. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It will have a BMW power plant, helped by Toyota to help make it reliable and work with it. Everyone's speculation, and he's also saying it will be an inline six. This is coming from the engineer himself. He's saying it will be an inline six. But they won't give specifics, so my thinking is it's most likely going to be the BMW M3 inline six. I believe it's a 3.5 liter twin turbo, so that's 450 horsepower is a holy hell fun that could be going into it. And if the car really does only weigh what this does, the motor's beefy enough, 3.5 liter, if it's built well, we could really have a monster on our hands that we could be building here very shortly. So I'm hoping that's the case, but again, there's no 100% answer on that yet. And guys, let's go ahead and throw up some pictures here, just see what it looks like. I mean, just look at it, guys. Part of me loves it. I mean, I just love it to death. Some parts of it I'm not so happy about, but again, this is just a GT car. I'll throw up some pictures here later on of what the concepts of what it should look like as a street version. And I think that'll really, it won't be nearly as wide, but it'll still be a badass looking little car. It won't have this craziness of the wide body the GT car does, but I think it'll really be very cool. One thing I should have mentioned with the motor and drivetrain, they're pretty openly saying it will be a 100% gas vehicle. There'll be no hybrid system in it, and it will also be an automatic with no manual option. That's pretty much what they're telling us. That shouldn't say pretty much. Again, the head engineer saying there will be no manual option. They did a bunch of surveys, they said, and read into the Supra market and said that no one wanted a manual. I'm not sure who they did the surveys with, but that seems like a little bit of BS, especially if it's supposed to be a GT style car this time around and not this, you know, beast that they built here. If they want that kind of thing, then I would think a manual is what the people would want. You know, they're saying that they want the market to be more in the M3, in the Porsche Cayman range, which is great, but those cars all offer manuals, and because people want to drive. It's not about being the fastest, it's about going down the back roads. It's about having fun. And it doesn't really make sense to me if you're going to kill that part of the aspect off. It just doesn't make any sense at all. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for this one. I just wanted to talk on that real quick. I know I've been asked a ton about it. I keep getting questions after question after question on this, so I wanted to hurry and make this video. I usually only do 2 a week right now, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this up here for Friday. Kind of get your guys' opinion on what you think. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what's your opinion on the new Mark IV or Mark V Supra. Where do you think it's going? Where do you think it's going to be at? Is this it? Are we truly seeing what we're going to be getting here? I know we don't have the street version yet, and this is a GT race car, but I'm conceptualizing that this is going to be the car, something that we should be able to enjoy and drive. All right, guys, again, thank you very much. Do me a big favor. Go down below. Check out Facebook and Instagram. I'm always posting stuff way ahead of time. Also, if you could, I have new shirts and a few of these old ones like this left. I think I have like 3 of these old shirts left. I have a ton of the new shirts coming here, which are fucking badass. Let's go ahead and flip those up real quick. Yeah, extremely badass shirts. I can't wait for some of you guys to start receiving these and send me some pictures with you wearing them. I spent a lot of time on this, and I think this shirt is pretty fucking dope. I also have a couple hats left too. So thank you guys very much, and I hope you like this video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace!